that your first comp win in a while? What's the score? How do I start both of my games on the road? Kind of dumb, but okay.
From the second largest city in the U.S., Los Angeles, California, we've got football as EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Los Angeles Rams. And off we go from SoFi Stadium. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble of bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
Oh, I feel that. I'm 2-0 in my last 2. So. 0-2, my bad. But I played the two hard teams, bro. Like I played the Cardinals, he just won the Super Bowl, and the Jags was in the AFC Championship.
Check smash.
I'll be getting hurt.
They begin the drive with Williams. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That's a gain of 13 and a very solid opening.
Then I play Jazz next and then you.
We used to work relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field.
I'm about to be 0-5. I'm about to be 1-5 to start the season.
His ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Again, it's Williams. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. You talk about this Rams defense, and they've shown the ability to play tough against the
like
pass.
I said, when NCAA comes out, they won't catch me on
defending
the
the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
I don't know if they do franchise. I think you just play online.
They go play action. Here's Hooker.
Well, that's how it was.
This one swung out to Williams.
That's how it was in 14.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one. Hence the decline.
Hold the ready.
Whoa.
Hey, check that. Street.
This guy makes no sense how I'm playing. I just had a holding call and he declined it, and I got a huge first down.
Following the penalty, it's Williams. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
I take that back.
Nice
I'm actually glad they called
flags,
bro.
like,
I'm tired of always getting hurt and comp because no one calls flags. You guys run to receivers all the time.
You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
You can, because you can do it.
They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. David Onyemata there on the tackle.
What I'm saying, like in comp, people can hella run into your receivers, they don't call nothing.
Great job
and they
there,
never
the point of attack, holding up.
Here, there'll be a flag.
Battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. Really nice job swarming to the ball.
Yeah, they could just take the cornerback and just dive at your receiver and nothing happens.
On 2nd down, Williams. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
60 Maverick.
I think the wrong tight end. I drafted the wrong tight end, bro.
Let's go.
Oh my God, false start. Man,
and we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long.
79 Broncos.
From the gun, it's Hooker. Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. So the completion results there in 9 yards.
What's the 4th down rule in the fantasy league?
Bring up 4th down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape.
It's 4th and 2 on my own his 20. I can go for it.
Good week of practice or something in that area. They want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Yeah, that's straight from the commish. People on the stream, if y'all can hear him.
Okay,
and
ready?
on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Travel alert.
They'll go for it. Hooker.
Oh, Hunter Henry! I'm cutting you, you dumb piece of shit. He dropped it again. He did that to me last game.
But it doesn't work out. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs.
It's the worst I've ever seen.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. And some room to run now. And he's going to have a
what does this guy do? Draft the whole Lions real team?
First and 10 now from the 33.
Or not the Lions, but the Rams real team. He has Swift, he has Ramsey.
Now Cousins. Flush to his right. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. The Rams had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
Stop it, bro. Why?
Receivers alive in a play. Never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
What's he doing?
A tackle made there by Drew Sanders from the 41. Here's a second down and 6. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And a very determined run.
DeAndre Swift got hurt. What are you going to do now? Stop running the ball.
But now he appears to be in some pain. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. First down. Here's Cousins. Open man here is Conklin. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
DeAndre Swift is out for the rest of the game.
14 down to the 14.
ACL.
I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide it. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Here's 2nd and 7. Now Edwards-Helaire. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
On 3rd down, Cousins. Touchdown, Rams. Keenan Allen, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Rams are on the board first here this afternoon. Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
Bro, what are we doing? Keep the ball off.
So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away.
Okay, so took it out of bounds.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Off play action. Here's Hooker rolling to his right. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. They try the left side here with Williams. And he's going to get this one all the way down to the Rams' 21-yard line. 69 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, they created a big run. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Ready.
Now it's 2nd and 6.
Set, careful, set. Let's go.
A toss to the wide side. This is Williams. And that'll
Man,
hurt
you
the
got
average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
3rd down. Hooker looks to throw it. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Williams. And he is going to have a 49ers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A good throw there, and this is a quarterback who's still just getting his feet wet, obviously. And by most accounts, last week played okay in the victory. But I want to know, Charles, what was your impression of his play last week?
Brandon, I think a lot of teams will be happy with okay. And early on, it's less about how many touchdowns did he throw, but did he not throw interceptions? Did he handle adversity? Did he handle the huddle? Those types of things. That's what people are looking for.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
What's the score over there?
Here's a 2nd and 8.
18, pioneer. Cup 19, Cup 19.
Working out of the shotgun, Hooker.
Good pick.
The pass to Henry is intercepted. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. And the Rams will take over here just shy of the 30.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Following the interception, Cousins. Toward the sideline, intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. Inside the 20.
Let's go.
And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's some defense coming through right there with a pick 6.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick 6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
Braxton Berrios now from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra.
Good tackle.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week.
Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
What happened?
And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they look to move it forward.
So what? So you were up 3 and he scored, right?
Hooker now off play action. And he checks this one down to Williams. So the completion good for 7 there. And they're going to have a 3rd down.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
In danger of squandering their great field position.
You're losing in the 4th, right?
On a 3rd and 7.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Drop 60, drop 60. Go.
Here's Hooker to throw it. And the ball is knocked out. Oh, and one of the linemen on the
Bro,
inside
this is crazy, man, bro. He's throwing 2 picks in a row, and I just fumbled the ball.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Cousins now after the fumble recovery. He's got Hooper on the short connection. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22.
Black.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 23 yards to pick up there. Cousins now to throw on 1st down. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They'll throw again. Cousins. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the 1st half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now Cousins. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. Throwing, Cousins. Finding Edwards-Helaire once again. And out of bounds right around the 20. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Again, it's Cousins. And he whips that one incomplete there.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the 1st half winds down.
9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Cousins to throw it. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted one time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. Third downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Wide. Hey, no, easy.
To throw, Cousins. Pass taken in by his tight end. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating
oh my
for the
God.
Touchdown.
Why did he time like
Keenan
that?
Allen, as the first half is winding down. And the Rams have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Ryland on for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
Let's go. Let's go.
Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, 49ers.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. Berrio is going to bring this out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
300.
A first down throw for Cousins. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job controlling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL,
14-14.
and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Berrios now from his end zone. Oh, a good-looking return.
What the hell, bro?
He's past the 30. He will score. Touchdown.
We've sat in a lot of meetings, and they always talk about the offense taking advantage of beginning a half. Well, special teams coaches don't listen to that. They want to take advantage with their own unit, and they just did.
Yeah, they trailed in the locker rooms, and they changed that immediately.
I think they drew that one up special. That felt like something he pulled out of his pocket that he'd been holding for a while, and they were able to use it effectively.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Williams going to get it again on second down. Nice little juke. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 81 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the two tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Hey, Smash.
Hooker on first down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
God bless, bro. Throw the ball.
Couldn't connect.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Second and 10.
60 Maverick. 19 Lions. Warriors 70. Ready.
Now Hooker. Escaping the pressure right. 20, 10, 5, and he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. A big play there for the Niners. 41 yards.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just help receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air. Nice chunky yardage.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Javonte Williams, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are an extra point away from drawing level. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And we are tied at 21. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked out officially at the 21. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards, and that'll bring up second down. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
Throwing his Cousins. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Cousins. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on is not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
He kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so. Bringing up 2nd down and a bit farther.
Williams trying to get to the goal line, but his is going to be stopped just short at the 1. The second down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Williams again, trying to find a lane, but he finds nothing but defenders. Stop for no gain at the 2-yard line.
What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
Stephanie, 79 Broncos. Hey, check that.
They'll go for it. Booker.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Hunter Henry.
Let's go.
A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Niners' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Gold with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Berrios now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
That's who is running back, Edwards-Helaire.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And they get 17 more on that one and another first down. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 1. A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now a timeout called for by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Cousins on 3rd and 2.
Work in the middle of the field. And he's
Man called a timeout with 4
and he's
seconds
going to
left.
have a Rams first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line.
Tackle on that play by Quentin Williams.
Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Now Cousins going to change it up. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And Allen's got it. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 14. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Nick Bosa, Defensive Player of the Year, in on the tackle.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they can over that and maybe do something different.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Bro.
So one is the kicker, Chad Ryland, in a big spot. From the right hash, it's a third. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
Partner, I think they saw something there. I mean, they came from the right side deliberately, and you know there's always a designated guy who goes and blocks it. But it's the rest of his teammates that get him free.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important third down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances of trying to win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Dragon 60.
Third down, Hooker looks to throw it. And this is caught. He hits more. And they'll get this well past midfield before
Stay in the pocket and deliver. Let's go.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter.
Here we go. Here
Working
we go.
with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready.
Now the man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out, but I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage. I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
Maybe the old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. Let's go.
Throwing. Hooker. This one swung out to Williams. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
The kick by Gold is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now As you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
This is 1st and 10. Cousins on 1st down. He finds his target, Allen. Now he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st and 10, Cousins. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. One timeout at their disposal, but more pressing is the need for 2 scores, obviously. Here's 1st and 10. Here's 1st down. Here's Cousins. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Drew Sanders.
Oh, whatever, bro.
Stop him as he's down the 40-yard line.
Ain't no way a lineman was
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hold for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
Well, I won my game, bro. There you go.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
It's on.
Hooker. He's going to look deep for more. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. DJ Moore. 34 yards. And the Niners are on their way to a 2-0 start.
This guy got a kick return. That's why
able
he's
to tack
21.
on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Yeah, I mean, I got a kick return too, but
after the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould.
Yeah, I got one. He got one right after, like back to back. I was like, what the hell?
Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot
to play
get
Honcho
this out
after
to the
this,
25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Bro, I intercepted the ball. You saw Drew Sanders and he hopped me down with a lineman,
set
bro.
to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one's pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked at the mirror and said, hey, a ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the 49ers, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. That'll do it for us.
Yeah, he went to Oklahoma. He's a hidden dev. Yeah.